Hello baby gangsters, this is Calvin, also known as Omori, and this is my first ever playthrough of Genshin Impact. And this is the last time, and it's very fitting we're standing here, this is the last time that I will be recording during the Inazuma arc of our journey. Obviously we will come back here at times, there's going to be reasons to come back here many times over. Of course there will be. But after today, I will be recording at the very least in Sumeru. We're heading to Sumeru after today. Obviously tomorrow we have the cleanup episode, which is going to be the last episode before we go to that area. But today is the day where I kind of say goodbye to this area like I did with Liyue. And while we always went back to Liyue and we got to explore Liyue, we went back to Mondstadt, I feel like it's a different energy, right? It's a completely different energy to where you're like always here doing stories, doing puzzles, doing different things. We were here and this was our home for the past, wow, like 40 episodes? This was our home. And now we move on to another new location. Today we're going to be doing, in very Inazuma fashion, Kuki's Hangout. Now I know like a lot of people might be like, that's not like a very like eventful ending to what is this journey to Inazuma, but honestly I feel like it's like a perfect ending. Who's a character who's from Inazuma, who lives in Inazuma, who has been somewhat integral to parts of our story. And it's like, man, I love doing the hangouts. I love doing them a lot. Before we go any further, I think I actually have like enough for like a few wishes here. Let's go. Again, we only have like 3 of these like normal fates, so why not just use them? Like, even if we don't get something, again, I'm like so happy with everything we have gotten in this game that I'm never of the mindset where I'm like, oh man, this sucks. I feel like as soon as I have that mindset, it kind of like, it's not as fun. It makes the game not as fun, and that's fine with me. That's, you know, that's perfectly fine. Now, there's other characters, of course, in this that we could definitely, like, wish for. Now, like, the thing is, I kind of want this cat girl. At the very least, I want this cat girl. What do you guys... Yeah, well, me asking you guys what you think. At the very least, I want this cat girl. Navia would be very cool as well to get. But obviously, we can't level her up for a while. Also, reruns of Kava, because we will be using Kava as well, would be really freaking cool too to have on our team. Right? Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Yeah, we could get some reruns of a character. Yeah, I think that's actually not a bad idea. Let's go. Let's go. Why not? Oh my... Okay. Okay, what do we get? This could be we could lose the 50-50. Honestly, losing the 50-50 is really fun sometimes. Let's see what we got. Okay. We got the cat lady.
Inazuma's Komani Express. Rest assured, there's no destination I can't deliver to.
She's the delivery lady?
My tails? Oh,
awesome.
I have them because I'm a yokai. Nekomata to be specific.
She's a yokai. Really cool character. Absolutely adore her. Great design, great character. Oh my god, okay. We got a freaking... Okay, now we have to level up Mona. Like, I was already planning to, but like now we have to level up Mona. I'll take that. Sure thing. People usually say like I don't have great luck. I always lose the 50-50. Of course I always lose the 50-50, man. That's like Calvin 101 at this stage is losing the 50-50. Let's first of all buy some gems. That's fine. No, that's actually like we can definitely. I was actually planning on leveling up Mona, so like getting another like Mona is actually like not bad for me. Thank you very much. I'm not like upset by that whatsoever. Especially since, and to me, like, it's one of those things that's like, yeah, oh, could we, like, getting Navia, would that have been freaking sick? Of course it would have been. But also at the same time, I'm also of the opinion it's like, this is like the universe telling me to level up Mona more. And we can do that so easy because her leveling up is actually not difficult for Mona in terms of like ascension and things like that. She's actually like a 5-star that is super easy to level up. Where is she now? I'll show you. Like, here's the stuff she needs for leveling up. Easily obtain. Like, she can be leveled up. I can literally level her up by like Sumeru. Like, no problem. Like, legitimately no problem. Now, of course, like, there's artifacts and things like that as well that you have to deal with as well. But yeah. Where was it? We're going to the shop for a second. Where's the shop? Character outfits, gift shop. Oh yeah, we can get how many of these? 3 of these? Okay, and then we can't get these yet. So what I might do is, yeah, I got the cat lady. I got what I wanted. I got the cat lady. We got Kirara. And that is legitimately... Yeah, we wanted to rerun the cat, but we're not gonna... Look, that's such a cool design. What does she need to level up? Well, we have some of her stuff just because we went to, far away. Honestly, though, awesome. She has 2 tails. This is definitely what we wanted. Okay. Also, since we're going to be using Toma today, let's read Toma's talents one more time, just so we can, like, I know we've used him a few times. I know he's a shielder, but I want to make sure that we have... Look at all the characters we have. We're so lucky. We're so lucky. Like, I've said it a million times before, we are now at a state now where we have enough characters for, like, more than endgame. So, this is Blazing Blessing, level 9. Talent +3. Toma vaults forward with his polearm, delivers a flame-filled flying kick that deals AoE pyro damage, while also summoning a defensive blazing barrier as a shield. At the moment of casting, Toma's elemental skill applies pyro to himself. The damage absorption of the blazing barrier scales off Toma's max HP. The blazing barrier has the following traits. Absorbs pyro damage 250% more effectively. When a new blazing barrier is obtained, the remaining damage absorption of an existing blazing barrier will stack, and its duration will be refreshed. Oh, so like it's... Okay, that's cool. Maximum damage absorption of the blazing barrier will not exceed a certain percentage of Toma's max HP. Very cool. And then we have Crimson Oyoyoi. Ororai? Okay, you guys can correct me. Toma spins around his polearm, slicing at his foes with roaring flames that deal AoE pyro damage and weave themselves into Scorching Oyorai. While Scorching Oyorai is in effect, the active character normal attack will trigger a fiery collapse, dealing AoE pyro damage and summoning a blazing barrier. Fiery collapse can be triggered every 1 second. Except for the amount of damage that they can absorb, the blazing barriers create this in a way that are identical to those created by Toma's elemental skill, Blazing Blessing. So it's... A fiery collapse is interesting to me. So it deals AoE pyro damage, but also summons another barrier as well. And I wonder, yeah. Oh, it will stack. It will stack. Perfect. The maximum damage absorption of the blazing barrier will not exceed a certain percentage of Toma's max HP. Very cool. So this is the team we're kind of using for Toma today, which is Fischl, Xingqiu, and Jean. And I actually think that's like not a bad team to have for this guy. Again, when I was like talking to people about like, oh, what would be a good team? Fischl is usually like a mainstay in all of my teams. She is my main. Like, I think at this point, like, she is the main. She's on every single team regardless. She is a fantastic Electro character. I think Oz is just such a good move to have. It feels so good to use Oz. Jean we don't use enough of, but I'm glad to have her on the team as a healer today. Especially since we can do some swirly stuff. And Xingqiu just for like overloads, I suppose. Not overloads, for what's that called? When you evaporate, is that what it is? Man, it's so funny I haven't played this game for 100 episodes, and sometimes I don't even know the names of moves still. I still call things like, oh, the chunky one, or the big blasty one. Have fun with that gourmet stuff. So we're gonna talk to Kuki then. It wouldn't have been a Calvin episode if I didn't lose it. Oh yeah, we should do the constellation then on Mona. You don't have another constellation, but... Oh, we have to do something about your artifacts. No, they're fine. They're fine, actually, right? We just have to level them up. Leveling up is, like, the main thing. For Mona, we have a constellation now. Which is cool. We also have one for catching as well. So, like, a catching and Mona team would be pretty cool. But I actually want to do, like, a Mona Fischl combo again, you know? Kuki just standing there, by the way. I'm actually very excited to learn more about Kuki.
I do apologize. As I've explained before, it's a constant battle for Mr. Arataki with his mental instability.
Oh, she's playing defense.
I know it's caused no end of problems for you, and I can assure you that he regularly feels very remorseful about
Regularly.
Exactly. Yes, and that's why he has such a big heart for other people struggling with similar issues. The Arataki support group was actually founded precisely to try and bring something positive out of that. Yes, all of them are good, honest people underneath. It's just a shame that they still haven't found a cure after all this time. Oh, but no, not me. I'm not a sufferer.
What are you doing?
Hmm?
She's playing defense.
Ah, just the person I need. Mr. Uesugi, my friend here can confirm everything I've told you about Mr. Arataki. To put it simply, he experiences strong emotion more acutely than most and easily becomes highly excitable.
I guess that's true.
And deep down inside, all the members of the Arataki support group are some of the most down-to-earth, kind-hearted people you could ever
Well,
meet.
I would say that describes Itto perfectly, actually, yeah. But that seems besides the point. That's not the full story.
Huh. Even the Traveler is here to vouch for the Arataki gang. So you're saying we've had them wrong all this time?
You know what? Yeah, set Itto free. Shinobu's giving us a look, which means play along. We're just making her job easier. Otherwise, why would Shinobu stay in the gang? Otherwise, how would Arataki gang be able to keep Shinobu?
You
know what I mean?
Make a good point. You know, I heard Yoriki Owada saying how the Arataki gang's deputy has studied abroad and is well versed in the law. I was wondering why someone with that much talent would choose to stay with the Arataki gang. Here's the thing, though. We have solid evidence that those three were illegally posting flyers everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
And
100%.
we've received a lot of complaints from members of the local community.
No.
I appreciate what you're saying and everything. I'm just not sure I can let them off so easily.
I know they've actually done something illegal.
Please accept my sincere apologies
There's no
once
doubt.
again for all of that. Mamoru and the others probably believed that they would be able to reach more people in need this way. Unfortunately, they were so eager to help that they ended up causing more problems than they solved. The Arataki support group assumes full responsibility. We will work quickly to restore the clean and tidy living environment that the community quite rightly expects.
She's very good at like using these words, right? Like to her advantage.
But with only myself available, I'm afraid that it could take a very long time to remove all the flyers. Having their
Look
help
at this
would have
outfit,
made
by the way.
things
It's so
much
sick.
quicker. I'm just a little concerned that if progress is too slow, the complaints will only keep coming, which ultimately only makes more work for you and your colleagues.
True.
All right, fine. I'll go fetch them. But don't think I'm gonna make a habit of this.
I just love we just like she has to go get her boys out of prison.
Finally, we're saved. Hey! I knew Shinobu wouldn't have
You have to stop putting so much on her shoulders.
What up?
Stop clapping.
The Arataki gang is back in town.
Sorry, they're getting a little overexcited at the prospect of being able to serve the community.
Yeah, she's done all this work. Do not throw it back in her
All right,
face.
guys, make sure you get every last one of those flyers back, okay? And don't forget to apologize to the residents and ask for forgiveness.
I assure you, there won't be any problems. Will there, guys?
Yes. No problems. We'll be sure to get the job done.
I really hope letting them go was the right
It was not.
decision. They better not
It
cause
was-
any more trouble.
It was definitely not. But we'll take it. You know, we'll accept our fate. I think it's hilarious. But yeah, they shouldn't throw it back in her face though, because like she's actually like putting her neck on the line here too. So they better not throw it back in her face.
All right then, Shinobu. We'll go apologize then? Yeah. We better be quick, or...
Not so fast.
Oh, they're afraid of her.
Last month, you almost got the fire brigade out when you were roasting lavender melons. 5 days ago, you angered the whole neighborhood by hosting the great sing-along in the middle of the
No,
night.
not the great
And
sing-along.
today, you go plastering flyers all
Oh.
over town. How many times will you have to be arrested before this stops?
But we put up those flyers to tell everyone how great the Arataki gang is.
No more excuses. You know, I had real plans at Uyu Restaurant today. But it looks like you guys need a little slap on the wrist first.
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Like, she has to take time out of her day, her busy schedule, to deal with you guys.
Help! Please.
Stop
you don't
tapping.
want to do this. You could have just left us in jail instead. Are you serious?
Our first choices are always our canon choices.
Shinobu, please please calm down.
No, like, here's the
Calm
thing.
down.
Here's the thing. I get having fun. And I love the Arataki gang. No one's a bigger Arataki supporter than I am. But also, Kuki's working so hard to make sure you guys get out of jail multiple times. Teaches the three a painful lesson. Yeah.
Oh.
There we go.
Now that you taught them a lesson.
You got off lightly. I have more important things to do today. We'll finish this off tomorrow. Is that clear?
Huh? Tomorrow? Do we have to?
Excuse me?
Got it. We'll leave you to your other plans.
So, what? She's like almost like the drummer of the band. Like, you know, she's grounding
Why
everything.
don't you just stand there and watch?
What do you mean we just stand there and watch?
Don't you care about us at all?
It was gonna happen yeah, exactly. And the thing is, like if I wasn't there tomorrow, she's gonna do it tomorrow. If I wasn't there the next day, she's gonna do it the next day. And also, like, you're putting so much, like, on her shoulders in this situation.
I guess that's true. And the longer she puts it off, the angrier she gets. But she said there'll be more to come tomorrow.
Oh, no.
Oh, if only Shinobu was busy tomorrow.
Oh, they're gonna make me hang
too.
out with her, aren't they?
Hey, how about we hold her up somehow so she still has things
You
left
guys
to
are
do
so silly.
tomorrow?
You guys are so silly. You're making more problems for yourselves.
That sounds kind of risky. If we end up sabotaging Shinobu's work, even Boss wouldn't be able to protect us. Yeah, if Shinobu ever found out it was us, I don't even want to think about it.
Yeah, like, honestly, like, it's not fair. She's again, like I said, the backbone of the whole gang. She's the reason that you guys are literally standing here right now and that you can go have a good night's sleep outside of a prison cell.
No way. We won't do anything bad. We're just gonna go and have a look and, you know, hold things up if it's possible. I mean, we can't just sit here and do nothing.
I just
can
have this
we?
vision when it faded to black of her doing like you know those like palm slaps that you do to, like, you know, like when siblings fight, like grabbing onto their shirt. Stop!
If you don't trust us, why don't you come and watch? You know, to keep an eye on us.
You guys don't know how lucky you are.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with just taking a look. Who knows? Maybe it'll give us some other ideas.
You guys have no idea how lucky you are.
Also, if the traveler's there, we can probably talk our way out if we get discovered. Okay then. From what Shinobu was just saying now, she should be heading to the Uyu restaurant. Let's quietly follow her and just see how it goes.
Bro. Silly boys. Seriously, dumb. Absolutely dumb. And here's the thing, right? I'm calling the plan dumb, not them dumb. I would never want to call people dumb because I feel like there's different types of intelligence no matter what. But I don't know, I have appreciation for Kuki, especially when we saw her relationship with Itto and how she keeps Itto in line as well and keeps him, like, centered too. Look what they were doing before she arrived at the festival. Bros, you're just standing here in the open.
Looks like they're not on the first floor. Maybe they're upstairs.
This is Miss Kuki Shinobu, whom I've recommended to you before.
Oh, you can hide the text, by the way, now. I just realized this. You can hide the text, which is so cool. It's such a good idea. And also you can review what was said as well. This is made for me.
Hello, it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Kuki Shinobu. I studied law in Liyue, so while I couldn't claim to be an expert, I do have a rudimentary grasp of the basics.
These boys are not gonna... Oh my god. I would literally go down to these boys and say, guys, Kujo Sara is up there as well. Please don't do anything silly. You will be destroyed.
From what I've heard, Miss Kuki, I'm sure you're being very modest. I'm looking forward to working together.
I can assure you that she is exceptionally capable. All the Doshin from the police station have vouched for her abilities.
Well, with such a glowing endorsement, I'm almost tempted to ask you if you'd like to start right away, Miss Kuki.
You flatter me, Madam Norika. But perhaps we can discuss the role in detail over our meal before deciding how well I'm suited to the role.
Oh, forgive me for getting ahead of myself. You're quite right, Miss Kuki. Let's continue this discussion as we dine, or the food will get cold.
That's a good idea. Honestly, guys, they should not, like, with Sarah here as well.
It's quite understandable to be hungry for top talent.
Akira, Genta, did you hear that? Is Shinobu at a job interview? And look who it's with, the Tenryo Commission Tengu. Never thought I'd see that self-important Tengu acting so polite. Who's that other woman they're with? Some big shot official?
Well, duh. That Tengu is the shogunate.
So they think she's like trying to leave the gang?
That other lady has got to be someone ridiculously high up.
Well, whoever it is, it looks like Shinobu is gonna take a new job with the shogunate. You heard him. The job's practically hers already.
But without Shinobu, what's gonna happen to the Arataki gang?
Well, maybe you should have realized that sooner.
We gotta do something.
I don't think she's
Quick,
leaving.
Let's go tell the boss.
If I'm being
We should be
honest, I
looking
don't
for
think she'd
Onikabuto
leave.
nearby.
I think it's probably her trying to like negotiate something for the gang or something. Or maybe like it's like a little like what else could it be? It could be like her trying to like do a job, maybe make some money for the gang too. Like you never know. Like I really feel like they should give her the benefit of the doubt in this case. I think going right to tell Itto is probably not the best way, because Itto's a very emotional person too. Like I am. You know, I can be very emotional also. But he's like very much act first. Oh, I can't believe Itto is all over this game, by the way. Itto is in everything. Ever since like I saw Itto once, like he's been in like 5 different things since I've started this game.
Boss, bad news, boss. Really bad.
Whoa, hey, what's with the panic vibes, huh? This is the Arataki gang, remember? It ain't bad news till we show up, am I right? So come on, what's up?
It's Shinobu. She.
Shinobu's gonna go work for the Tengu.
What? Shinobu found a new job? You have got to be kidding me.
No, it's true, boss. We saw her at the interview with our own eyes, didn't we?
She was interviewing, but
That slimy. I knew that Tengu had her greedy eyes on Shinobu.
bro, come on. He's so freaking cute.
I mean, she's obviously jealous of the Arataki gang's top-class talent, but now she's trying to poach my people? Ah, that thieving Tengu!
Yes, you should ask Shinobu first, 110%.
But they're already asking her for a start date.
It's in the bag. The interview is clearly just a formality.
Look how sad you guys are. Look how sad you guys are. Treat her better next time.
Well, based on my experience of interviewing once every 3 days, I know for a fact that they will have been plotting this for a long time by now.
Could this all just be misunderstanding? 100%.
Oh, there is no way she... Well, actually, you know what? You could be right. She does get treated pretty well in the Arataki gang. I mean, every time we win some snacks, she does get first pick.
Oh, that's actually very sweet. Like, it's a very sweet in their own way, right? Giving up first pick for snacks.
But I heard that a day's salary in the shogunate is enough to buy a week's worth of snacks for the whole gang.
Oh.
Yeah, but still, in the Arataki gang, we have a more relaxed working environment, don't we? Seriously, have you ever seen that Tengu smile? No! She always has that same sour look on her face.
Itto, I love you. It's a relaxed working environment for you guys because Kuki cleans up your messes. Right? You can spill juice all day if you have someone to wipe it up for you.
But we seem to be the only ones who are relaxed, no? Every time we get caught,
Akira?
Shinobu's the one who has to come and get us out.
Right, Akira.
Do you think maybe after we got arrested for posting flyers this time, Shinobu finally had enough?
If it were me, I'd be looking for a new job too.
Wait, so it's not a misunderstanding then?
I don't get, like, man, like, I don't get, like they went so detailed on this man's chest and abdomen. I don't understand. They were like, we're gonna craft this, like, from the computer of the gods.
It's all our fault. We made Shinobu angry and now she's found a new job. Boss, what are we gonna do? Without Shinobu, the Arataki gang won't survive.
All right, you guys, come with me. We'll go door to door and apologize, and we'll tear down all the flyers.
I know that it's like the wrong thing. I do actually kind of like this. It's like them, like, even though it's for the wrong reasons, like, this is actually like a good gesture for Shinobu, for Kuki.
What? But boss, it took you months to
Months?
make those.
Don't you think I know that? I know what it took. We have to show Shinobu we're
He's so
truly
funny.
sorry, and this is... It's the only way.
boss.
Also, I need you to do something.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it right
Go
now.
find Shinobu and tell her you want an interview. If you tell Shinobu that you want to join us, suddenly she'll have a whole different outlook on the
God.
future of the Arataki gang.
All that could be avoided if you just talk to her.
With you and Shinobu as my trusty number twos and Arataki numero uno Itto running the show, we'd be unstoppable. The Shogunate would have a tough time competing with us then, huh?
Yes, but I honestly think that you should just talk to her. I really do.
Nice
Stop
one,
clapping.
boss. The Arataki gang rules.
No, this is not the way to go about it.
What do you say, partner?
All right, but just this once. Yeah, sure.
Okay. I'll leave Shinobu to you then. Boys, we've got some apologies.
I love
to
this
make.
man. This man can make 3 million mistakes, right? But the last mistake he wants to make is to just like not to not communicate. Like, look how beautiful he is, right? But he needs to communicate. He need like the genuine communication. And I understand it's hard for these boys because the whole reason why Kuki's there is because they're like this. Like this, the reason Kuki is here is because they are like this. The reason Kuki is the way she is because they are like this. You know?
All right then. You can expect us to be in touch very soon to follow up, Miss Kuki.
It's getting late. I should get back.
And here she is smiling.
I hope that
a little
the
bit of a
next time
smile.
we meet will be at the headquarters of the Tenryou Commission.
Thank you. I'm truly honored. Huh? When did you get here?
I saw nothing.
Huh? Whatever. What did you want? Have Genta and the guys caused a scene again?
No, I'd like to join the Arataki gang.
An interview. You want to join the Arataki gang? You haven't consumed any strange substances,
Even
have
she's
you?
like, bro, don't. Of course not.
So this isn't a joke. Huh. That kind of makes this even more concerning. It's not like you don't know the Arataki gang, so what's gotten into you? What sparked your interest in joining?
I love that she's just like trying to hide the fact that it's pretty bad. I like the people.
I see. Well, enjoying it from the outside is one thing, but actually being in the gang is a whole different
I
story.
bet.
I have to go into town to take care of some routine gang business. You can come with me. Consider it your internship.
So this is actually going to be kind of cool. We're going to learn exactly what she does day to
After
day.
that, if you still want to join us,
Then I'm in.
we'll see how it goes.
I think that like it's like this is like a really cool idea, like having us like see exactly what she goes through on a daily basis. I think it's a really good idea.
Ah, Shinobu. Can I get you anything?
Look, everyone's so nice to her in the gang as well.
No thanks, Mr. Shimura. I'm actually here to apologize on behalf of the Arataki gang for the whole posting flyers incident.
Oh, that. Don't worry about it. Your boss and his pals already came to apologize.
Sweet dude. Sweet dude.
Not only did they take down all the flyers, they cleaned up
Oh,
the
she's
shop
going to learn
for
about
me,
this
too.
to them.
Wait, are you sure that was the Arataki gang? Did the leader have horns on his head?
Sure did. Ah, it looks like at long last, they've turned over a new leaf.
Yeah, hopefully.
How is this possible?
Maybe it's your influence at work.
I find this all very hard to believe. Let's head to Tsukumomono Groceries.
Let's go. I do love the idea that they're rushing around trying to apologize. It's actually very sweet, but it shows that they're capable of doing it. Holy hell. Look at how pretty Toma is. I mean, Inazuma as well. No, it's Inazuma.
Welcome to Tsukumomono Groceries. What can I do for you?
Sorry, Miss Aoi. I'm here on behalf of the Arataki
This is actually
gang
so funny
regarding the
that she's
incident
going to
with
find
the
out they've already
flyers.
apologized and stuff.
Oh, the flyers? A bunch of guys came by and cleaned them up already. They also kept loudly proclaiming that they were gonna compensate me in full if it was the last thing they did.
Like loudly, we're going to compensate you in full if it's the last thing we do. That sounds like them, actually.
This whole thing really wasn't
definitely
a
does sound like
huge
them.
deal, so I told them that if they really wanted to make it up to me, they could just buy something from the shop.
And did they?
They huddled together and discussed it for a while, and in the end, they bought
What?
the most expensive item in the store.
No.
Even though all four of them had to empty their pockets to get enough more.
Oh, those sweet boys.
What the? Have they really had a change of heart?
So your teaching was not made. They emptied out their pockets.
There's one more person we need to apologize to. Let's go.
The police. Look, Kevin. It's the police.
Would you look at that, Kevin? It's the police.
That's my favorite meme ever. Look, Kevin. It's the police. Use that meme whenever someone tries to, like, you know... Where am I going? It's up here. Whenever someone tries to, like, be rude to you online, or someone tries to police what you say online or something. You know? No, not Shota.
Hey, girl in the mask! Guess what? The guy with the horns came to see me, and he gave me back all the snacks he won off me yesterday.
Wow, did he? Well, I also brought some snacks. You can take them too. Then you'll have extra in case they come to play cards with you again.
No need. They promised they're never gonna take my snacks again.
Wow.
Is this really the same Arataki gang I know?
Yeah, there's something. She'd have to know something's up now.
No, I have to see it with my own eyes.
Huh? Look, they're down there right now.
Whereabouts? Down here? Okay, let's go. You know, I think I keep getting mixed up with this freaking. Oh no, they're at the police. They're at them again.
Unbelievable.
Hey, are you posting flyers again?
No, they're doing the opposite.
No, we're innocent. We're cleaning them up. You
Oh, look at the
commission types. Maybe if you opened your eyes, you'd see that people can change. Ever think of that?
The flyer though. What does that tell people? Itto, like, what does that say to people? That just says Itto. It's just a picture of you.
Playing the blame game before you even understand the situation. No wonder you're always catching the wrong people.
Sorry, Doshin. Please don't mind them. They're just a little overexcited.
Shinobu and the Traveler. We're saved.
I know how preposterous it sounds, but they have in fact been cleaning up the flyers. Numerous witnesses in this area can attest to that.
But I just heard about a street gang who've been reported for posting flyers. And look at this thing.
Yeah, but
This is clearly the guy with the horns. Even the
prove it.
expression is identical.
Prove it. Prove it.
Oh, turns out this Tenryo Blockhead's a real art connoisseur. Yeah, really captures my style,
He's like,
doesn't
all he
it?
cares about is like, hey man, the style's good, isn't it?
So, you admit it then? Right, that's it. You're coming with me to the police station.
No.
Wait, please. I can explain.
What's going on?
So sorry, Madam Norika. I'm just stopping some hooligans from posting flyers.
We already told you we are innocent. Are you even listening?
You've been detained at the police station for graffiti countless times. You're really trying to tell me you're an innocent man?
Well, Oni, but that's beside the point. It's different this time. I swear.
He always has some answer. It's so I love him. I love him.
Doshin, this is Miss Kuki, a business partner of mine. I can vouch for her honest and forthright character. If her friends have done anything wrong, she will not hide it. Perhaps we could hear her out
Thank you very much, Norika.
After all, since we're going to be working together in a few days, it would be a shame to let something like this come between us, don't you think?
Working together? Oh, you mean the thing Madam Kujo
So it's probably like
agreed
an
to?
event or something, or some sort of plan.
Understood. We will hear your explanation.
All right.
I see. So, you did post the flyers, but then you did the responsible thing and came back to clear them up.
Yep. Under no pressure or threat of losing their babysitter.
It seems I jumped to conclusions on this occasion. Please, accept my apologies.
It's okay.
No apology needed. We know how much trouble we've
Yeah.
created for you in
It's
the past.
completely understandable that you would see the Arataki gang with the flyers again and be like, ah!
Well, I'm glad to see that the misunderstanding is resolved. Well, I will see you soon. I hope we can work together effectively.
Most certainly, ma'am.
Boss, did you hear what they said?
They're so upset.
This means Shinobu has already made her decision?
Yep, looks like it's time for us to make a decision too. Move to the backup plan.
What's the backup plan?
Guys, chill. What are you up to now?
Yeah, listen to her, please.
Shinobu, thank you for everything.
That's actually got me. Like, I'll let them clap that time because, like, that's actually so sweet. But like, are they just saying goodbye to her?
Hey, What's this all about?
Shinobu, this is a parting gift from all of us in the Arataki gang. We all pitched in and bought you this from Tsukumomono Groceries. We know it's nothing compared to your salary in the Shogunate.
No, they bought her some.
A Naku weed bracelet? What am I supposed to do with this?
Yeah, what's she supposed to do with that?
Shinobu, don't forget about us when you're at the Tenryou.
This is actually like kind of heartbreaking in a way, you know?
We'll all try and be better people and better Oni. We promise to stay out of trouble and not make
Oh
your
my
job
god.
difficult.
The fact that they're not going to be bad because they know it makes trouble for her now?
Wait, who said I'm leaving?
Also, Shinobu, when you couldn't find your snacks last week, the truth is, I ate them.
Akira!
And last month, I stole that toy we won, and when you came and asked me for it, I lied, and I told you it was broken.
Okay. We're gone back to she probably should leave.
Hey, no crying. We talked about this. Send her off with a smile.
It's actually so sweet, you know,
Who are
isn't it
we?
like...
We're the... Shinobu is moving on to better things. We should be happy for her.
You know what I mean? It's so sweet.
You're right.
Like in their own
You're
weird
right,
way.
boss. The Arataki gang rolls.
The voice acting's so great here. Shinobu.
Hey, don't you start too.
we were
Is this
sobbing
the
too.
Arataki gang you mentioned, Miss Kuki. What an interesting group of people.
Yes, sorry for making a scene.
I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Norika, a merchant who does business between Inazuma and Liyue. Recently, I've been negotiating a business deal with the Tenryou Commission regarding medical supplies.
Huh? A merchant? Wait, so you're not a Shogunate official?
Of course not. I'm just a merchant. I was lucky enough to secure exclusive sales rights for some new first aid supplies from Boo Boo Pharmacy recently. So I thought I would ask the Tenryou Commission if they would be interested in establishing a long-term supply relationship. Injuries are a regular occurrence in the army, after all. Cross-border trade is a complicated affair, but fortunately, Madame Kujo Sara was able to bring in a legal consultant proficient in the laws of both nations.
That's so cool.
Oh, you mean Shinobu?
That's right. Thanks to Miss Kuki, our negotiations went very smoothly. The rest of the process will probably take another 10 to 15 days. After that, I will have to borrow Miss Kuki from you again for a while.
I thought so.
I can definitely spare the time. So long as these guys stay out of trouble.
Yeah, so make it easy for her, you know what I mean?
Yes. I have a little compensation for you all. Here.
Wait,
some
so they
trial
like
packs of our
she
new
like
supplies.
negotiated supplies to keep them quiet.
Miss Kuki tells me that you often find yourselves in injury-prone situations. I heartily recommend our product.
This is unexpected. So she's really a merchant?
Oh, you guys, I knew you might have gotten the wrong idea. Shinobu would never quit. Look at all this fuss you made over nothing. Planning a whole leaving
Did you plan a whole leaving
ceremony.
ceremony, Arataki, Itto?
But wasn't the backup plan your idea?
It wasn't much of a ceremony though, was it?
All right, well, if we're done here, I'm gonna head to Tsukumomono Groceries and see if they'll let me
No,
return the
that's a
bracelet.
present you got for Kuki.
Wait up, boss. We'll come with you.
Hold it right there. Last week's snacks, last month's toy. What else?
Oh, you
aren't
just admitted to
telling
so
me?
much.
The thing is, you see...
I'll say I'm not going to tell her to calm down because when you're angry and someone tells you to calm down, it does the opposite. Let's just say let it
You've all
slide.
got your new first aid supplies. Don't you want to test them out?
Run, run, run!
Like it's like I don't know. Like, are we holding her back a little bit? I think we're like, hey, come on, don't worry about it. The Arataki Gang Community Service Chronicle. The Arataki Gang path is never short of bumps along the way, even in such matters sweeping the streets. I forgot Toma freaking eats food in his idle animation. It's really really weird. Because it's only weird because like every once in a while I'll be like, damn, look at this man. Look at this man right now. Every once in a while I'll be like, I'll be just in the menu like that and I'll hear, This image is really, really cute. You know what this says to me though? This is like Itto's even freaking cute in like running away form. Okay, let's go back into our invitations and see exactly what else we have to do here because that was actually a very quick one. compared to like some of them that actually happen. So we have a ways and means. So there's different choices here that will lead. So I guess back to business is the first one. Is there any different decisions here? There's not. Okay, okay. Let's go back to this point here. Just make a lot of different decisions with ways and means. I also had the Favonius Lance on Toma. It's not fully leveled. Usually I get the weapons like level 80 and then I'm really happy. Because again, like I'm not really looking to like, you know, for anything crazy. Like even like the artifacts I have right now, I'm actually very happy with them, like bar a few. And it's just a matter of like leveling them up and getting enough more to level them up. Because I think that's the next thing I want to do is definitely make sure we're leveling up enough of these items. Wait, so is stepping in the next thing we have to do? Because that's crazy.
Don't feel sorry for them. They need to learn their lesson.
I agree. Oh, then allow me? Okay, let's start this one first.
Yes, yes! Shinobu, please just let us go apologize.
Oh, we were gonna slap the head off him?
If someone else complains, they'll only arrest us again.
And then you'll be forced to help us out again.
I suppose I'll have to teach
wow,
you a lesson
look again,
later.
so different already.
So then, where did you post all your flyers?
Well, we left a few on the counter at Shimura's.
We figured that people might take a look while they're eating. Also, the bulletin board at Tsukumomono Groceries.
And, also...
Just say it.
Right, of course! Also, on the mountain path leading up to the Grand Narcomic.
No.
We wanted to send the message.
No.
Why pray for the gods when you can call for the Arataki gang? But we only distributed a few before a terrifying fox lady appeared right behind us.
You tried to put flyers up on Yaimiko's mountain?
Don't make me relive the memory.
Well, anyway, by the time we recovered our wits, we were already at the police station. We were actually pretty relieved to be there, under the circumstances.
Yeah, because it meant we'd escaped from the fox lady. Huh? Shinobu, why
Fuck,
are you
that's
looking at us
Yaimiko.
like that?
It looks like I need to knock some serious sense into you after all.
You said it was just gonna be a slap on the wrist!
That's Yaimiko!
We've learned our lesson, honest!
Help!
Yeah, let's just get him to apologize to Yaimiko.
Anywhere but the shrine.
Oh, it's fine. Me and Yaimiko are best buds.
Shinobu, we're gonna go apologize to Kanbei now. Bye.
Oh, yeah. And Aoi too! Hey, wait up!
The three young rascals flee as fast as they can.
I swear I've never seen them run that fast before.
Miko seems to have left a lasting impression on them.
Of all the places they could cause a scene, they just had to pick the shrine. I guess I'll have to suck it up and go sort this out.
Why don't I come with you? I know a lot of people at the shrine, yeah.
It's not that I don't know anyone there, it's just... Okay, fine. It'll probably go more smoothly with you there. The sooner this is over, the better. I don't want to spend a second longer at that place than I have to.
This reminds me of the chasm. Shinobu doesn't like the shrine.
Anyway,
The chasm.
thank you for coming with me.
It's no problem. It's no problem whatsoever. Again, like, it's one of those situations, like, where, like, we genuinely get, like, it's not, like, about getting along with people. Like, we have so many good connections with people at the shrine. Like, and Yaimiko is scary. She's a scary woman in the best way possible. And I wouldn't have her any other way. Oh my god, we're getting more Yaimiko! Hello. Wait. Oh. Ah. Look at all these rewards I got. Look at all the stuff I got.
Well, hello there, little one. Oh, I see you brought a special guest.
Lady Guji, I'm here to apologize on behalf of the Arataki gang. We will remove all the flyers and compensate the shrine appropriately for any damages.
Oh, I'm actually so excited to see her response to this.
I hope Lady Guji can forgive their
I'm so
appalling
excited to
behavior.
hear Yamiko's response.
So that's why you're here.
Oh, Tata. Ah!
Yes, that is a tricky situation.
Oh my god.
This is the Grand Narukami Shrine, after all. Ultimately, their actions
Yeah, look,
here
she
are
loves
tantamount
this.
to disrespecting the Shogun herself.
Giving us a tut-tut. She loves this. Are you kidding me?
So how about this? I've already assigned a shrine maiden to clear up your little flyers. So at this moment, we are a little understaffed at the shrine.
Okay, I will be a shrine maiden for the day.
You mentioned appropriate compensation.
Oh, okay, it
Perhaps
actually
you
is that.
could fill
Okay.
in for the shrine maiden and greet visitors for the day.
I'm afraid I have to refuse.
I'll do it.
Oh? Such a hasty refusal. Do you think that's wise? Goodness, who knows what Tenshukaku would make of this if they heard about it.
Yaimiko, come on.
I can't believe it.
Looks like you have to play along. Never let her lead you by the noose. The nose.
Oh, dear me, don't you trust me? I'm heartbroken.
Yaimiko, I trust you in every dire situation. If I'm falling off a cliff, you're the first person I will call out the name of, because I know you would help me. I know you love a bit of mischief. I know you do.
You're both impossible. Go on then, go lend a hand to the shrine maiden in charge of removing the flyers. You can have it your way. Take down all the flyers and that will be the end of it. Is that accommodating enough for you?
Yeah, suspiciously so.
I agree. This seems out of character for her. Still, getting rid of the flyers should be the Arataki gang's responsibility. Even if there's a catch to this, it can't be as bad as being a shrine maiden for the day. Thanks for sticking with me this far. You can leave the rest to me.
Okay.
Do we have an agreement? Well then, no backing out now.
What's the catch
The
here?
shrine maiden I tasked with cleaning up is just outside the shrine. You'll know her when you see her.
What's the catch?
She is your sister, after all.
Huh?
Miyuki?
Oh, there's the catch.
Let's leave it there, shall we?
More mischief than ever.
Work hard now.
So she's still
Yeah,
got
there was
more
always
left.
going to be something planned there. There was always going to be something.
I hate to have to do this, but please stick with me for a little
No
longer.
issue whatsoever. No issue.
Also, as of right now, you're chief advisor of the Arataki gang.
Chief advisor?
I'm sorry, it's just...
It's okay.
It's all a bit complicated.
Cookie, it's fine.
Come on, let's go outside and find her.
This is like an emotional thing for you, clearly. There's something here there's an issue. Like, do you know that people in this freaking game will ask me to do the most menial tasks ever? And some people ask me to do the craziest tasks. This girl once asked me to go all the way to Surumi Island 5 days in a row and get me like barely a prize. You know? Like, she might as well be giving me a commission for to clear 5 enemies out. You're gonna see in tomorrow's video, hey Riku, how like I like with Sumida, that character in the Tsurumi Island quest, to me it's just like towards the end it's like, okay, yeah, she's cool. But I'm just like, man, like why I love that Tsurumi Island quest in the end was because of Rue. Rue is the best. But Sumida like was very like I felt very like how do I say the word? Like she was very like absorbed in her writing. She only cared about her writing for the first aspect of the story, and then later on it was like, oh, okay, that's actually very cool. Okay, it's cool that she did that. We'll talk about that more tomorrow, but like I stand by that take. I stand by the take that whole quest is good because of Rue. Sumida should have given us a bigger prize though, because it was crazy. Look at the flyer. You look very happy.
Of course. Lady Yai personally assigned this task to me. Oh, it's you, Traveler. Long time no see.
Hi, Miyuki.
Lady Yai has instructed me to clean up all the flyers on the mountain. As for why someone
Yeah.
would put these up at a shrine in the first place...
Little to no advertising.
Unbelievable. Who was behind it, I wonder? Huh? Who's that standing behind you?
It's Kuki.
Miyuki, it's been a while.
Shinobu, you...
Oh, what's this relation gonna be like?
You finally decided to come back.
Sorry, no. I'm here for other reasons.
Oh, really? The whole family's worried about you. They might not always say the right thing, but deep down...
Okay, here we go.
I'm doing fine, and there's no need to worry about me. There. Just tell them that.
We're gonna see like true reasons as to why the Arataki gang is the place for her.
I'm gonna need more to go on than that. What's this I've been hearing from visitors? That you've joined some sort of gang since returning from Liyue? That's not the worst of the rumors either. as unlikely as it sounds, I have to ask.
Nah.
Shinobu, did you get tricked into this or something?
Nah, she just loves it. She loves it.
I was just about to fill you in on that side of things. As it happens, the gang I work for, it's actually a legitimate international organization.
We'll go with that.
Really?
Yeah, I'll go. We should go along with it. I'll be like, yeah, sure.
Our organization brings together the brightest talents from all over the world, including this traveler, for instance.
Oh, that's why she signed us into the gang so quickly.
A prominent figure in both Mondstadt and Liyue, who has recently joined us as our chief advisor.
Very smart. Greetings.
Wait. Lady Yai did mention something about a world-renowned traveler. So, that's you?
The pleasure is all mine. You know what's really cool? Something that I just noticed, they have the same head shape, like the same jawline. Both these characters,
right.
look at the it's the
A
same.
large part of the reason I
Very
traveled
smart.
all the way to Liyue was for the opportunity to build contacts with these prominent individuals.
I see. Well, that makes sense. So what is the name of this organization?
It's called the Arataki Incorporated.
The Arataki gang.
Huh. The Arataki gang? I feel like I've heard that name somewhere before. Wait. That's the name on these flyers.
It's a great flyer, isn't it?
I can explain. That was all due to a marketing campaign gone wrong. We came to the shrine today to clear up the misunderstanding. Our organization is relatively new to Inazuma, and one recurring issue we've had is people misinterpreting what we're about. So, we engaged a local marketing agency to help us communicate our ethos and philosophy more effectively. Unfortunately, something must have gotten misunderstood along the way because the results were quite a disaster. Although, the fault lies overwhelmingly with our partner agency in this case, as a responsible organization, we think we should be the ones to apologize and deal with the fallout. So, yeah, we can deal with this, and you can go ahead and get back to the shrine.
No way. This task was
Yeah, I knew
assigned
she
to
wasn't
me by
gonna
Lady
take
Yai
that.
herself. Look, we can clean up together, can't we? Besides, I also want to hear all about this Arataki gang.
It's like she predicted my every move.
It is a very, that reaction when you don't want to talk to, a family member you haven't seen in a while, and, they're questioning absolutely everything you're doing, because they just want the gossip,
All right, fine. The flyers aren't particularly sticky. If we soften them up with water or loosen them up with wind, they'll probably peel right off.
Okay. So do we have to go and take them off ourselves? Use Animo? Oh, yeah, sure. Look at that. Or Hydro.
Stick it to the man. Join the Arataki.
Yeah! You tell him!
How do I put this? The artistic style of your marketing material is very...
You do better.
It's largely inspired by the abstract style, which is very popular in Mondstadt right now, and also incorporates elements from Liyue's inkwash paintings. We paid Top Mora to hire a professional artist for this, and while the finished product is a little, avant-garde, that's exactly in line with the Arataki gang's spirit of being fearlessly creative and radically disruptive.
I see.
Yeah, it's style. It's all a style.
No, my sword!
Arataki numero uno Itto. Ousting his foes like a sumo supremo.
Yeah! Yeah!
This Arataki Itto, is he your leader in Inazuma? I've heard a few rumors.
He's right, though. He's totally right. Whatever he's saying, he's right.
Mr. Arataki is a pioneering genius and the face of our organization. Naturally, plenty of our competitors seek to smear him.
Yeah, he's not a primo sumo.
Mr. Arataki is generous and easygoing by nature and is reluctant to get bogged down with fighting spurious allegations. Plus, the fact that he is an Oni can make certain topics a little tricky to navigate. Nevertheless, we still reserve the right to sue for defamation if it comes
It will sue you!
Really? Wow, that sounds tough.
Kuki, I think your sister's not believing it. I think your sister has some doubts. I'll be honest with you, Kuki. What's up with this, like, discrimination against official? Water or hydro? Are you kidding me? Electricity works just as well, look. And fire should work even better.
Fire it up.
Rain outlines your fate.
The Arataki gang is filled with folks who talk the talk and walk the walk.
Yeah! It's true!
It looks like there are some members mentioned on the back. Mamoru, Genta, Akira.
Let's go, Akira!
Hold on. If your organization has so many members, how come you and the chief advisor had to come and apologize in person?
Because it's the way we do things.
Well, first and foremost, we wanted to convey our most heartfelt apologies to the shrine and to Lady Gucci.
It's the way we do things here.
Secondly, the other members are dealing with more pressing issues. Right now, they're in talks with our external marketing team about this incident. Mamoru and the others have, far greater legal expertise and negotiating skills than I do, so they had to be the ones attending the talks.
Wow. The Arataki gang managed to find staff even more qualified than you. Now that's impressive.
That's like a compliment, but it's also pretty backhanded because she's trying to say, like, yeah, you're lying.
All right. I think this area is looking good now. Let's head down the mountain.
Because it's kind of like saying, like, so you're super... Oh, no.
Mama, what are you doing here?
It's like you're super talented, but how would they find someone more talented than you? So you're clearly lying.
Shinobu, we're
Stop
so
clapping.
sorry. We've come to our senses now. We can't let you face the shrine alone.
No, Genta.
Even though we're still a little scared. Actually, I'm feeling a little weak in the knees.
Hang in there, Akira. We gotta do this. We have to go and apologize to her in person.
You're gonna apologize to Yaimiko?
Huh. Akira.
Don't worry about them, Yuki. Let's get down the mountain and clear up those flyers.
Oh, poor. It's so weird seeing Kuki like as well. I do like seeing their more like vulnerable sides sometimes.
It's all right, Shinobu. We've already gotten rid of all the flyers down there.
Huh? You cleaned up already? But
we came here as quickly
Sorry
as
about
we
that.
could after we finished apologizing in the city. After all, this
hit the mic
was
and
all
did
our
that.
fault.
Look at this. So.
Huh? You cleaned up already? But I thought Shinobu and the Traveler were the only ones who came...
Mamoru, Genta, and I were the ones who came up with the idea of the boss designing his own flyers, and we were the ones who put them up all over town and got arrested for it.
Oh no.
So, it just seems wrong to make Shinobu face that woman at the shrine all by herself.
Mamoru and Genta? Arrested? The flyers were designed by the boss?
Maybe. Busted.
What the heck is going on here, Shinobu? Does this mean that the rumors I heard are...
True? Yes. Most of them, anyway.
Now you have to ask yourself why she wanted to lie to you, because that's an important question you have to ask after someone lies to you about something very, like, serious about themselves. That's not, like, hurtful to you. You have to ask yourself, why did this person lie to me about it?
So, what happened? Did you get tricked into joining them?
And there
If
you
the
go.
rest of the family hears about
She's
this,
not answering the question herself, but, like, we have an answer.
Gracious?
No. I joined of my own free will.
I'm going to tell the family.
It's not as spectacular as I was making it out to be. But I'm happy with what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's what's important.
Go ahead and tell the family if you want. Tell them everything. I don't think being a member of the Arataki gang is anything to feel ashamed about. Even if you drag me back kicking and screaming, you know I'll only find a way to escape again.
Uh-oh. I have a feeling we've messed up again.
You did. You did.
Is she
Not
going
intentionally,
to turn
though.
Shinobu in? Hey, we're the ones who messed
No,
up
no,
the
no,
shrine.
it's fine, it's fine.
Shinobu had nothing to do with it.
Where's that other lady? Bring her out. Go on. She'll convert it was all our fault.
Akira, even I don't say bring her out when it comes to Yaimiko.
I'm at a loss for words, Shinobu. I really am.
Same.
All right, all right. I promise I won't tell anyone at home. Don't worry.
What?
That's good, okay.
You're not a little kid anymore. And you're more widely traveled and have met more people than any
There
of us.
you go. We were literally trapped in a extraterrestrial domain down below the chasm.
At the end of the day, it's your choice what you decide to do.
Which makes perfect sense now why Kuki saw her family and her mother in the chasm. It makes perfect sense. Because obviously her family are extremely judgmental.
And I have to say, the rumors do unnerve me a little bit, but...
Really cool way of calling back to that.
They came here to support you, despite obviously being terrified of Lady Yai. Since you've chosen the Arataki gang, just promise me you'll do your best
This
to
is
make
like
all the things you used to talk
the
about
best
come
possible
true.
outcome for this.
Sis.
Yeah, look, she appreciates it. That's great.
What's going on here?
I don't know, but it looks like
That fox in the background.
Maybe we don't need to get that terrifying lady to come and confirm our story after all.
Besides, if even the Traveler has decided
Yeah,
to
I'm a
join,
big member of the Arataki gang.
then the future of the Arataki gang looks very bright, doesn't it?
Oh, we're gonna, like, be honest?
Chief Advisor, if you'd like to discuss the Arataki gang's future development, let's step to
Yeah,
the
sure,
side,
sure.
please.
What's the image? Oh, she pushes her away as we're gonna get another apology. The Kuki Traveler relationship is actually very good. Like, it's very, very sweet. It's like instant, like, you know when you get along with someone almost instantly? For the sake of the Arataki gang's future, you suppose you can play Chief Advisor role for a bit. Yeah, like, I think it was really cool calling back to, like, what happened in the chasm, which is the idea of, like, there's another ending here, which is, like, becoming a shrine maiden for the day, which I think is, like, such, like, it's basically just, like, hey, like, we saw her sister, we saw her mother, and we saw her family being kind of judging, and she didn't want to see her family. And now here, like, we're forced to, like, meet her sister. I think they did a really good job of that. Isn't that right, Riku?
That's right.
Thank you, Riku. I appreciate getting to talk to young Miko again, even if it is, like, an alternate choice.
Well, hello.
So I guess we have to
little
agree
one.
to be a shrine maiden for the day then. Like I was saying, yeah.
Very good. You've learned a lot since we last met.
Yes, the alternative is always worse.
True. I could deal with most people if they tried to exploit my weakness. Just not her. Okay, I'll be a shrine maiden for a day. But let me be clear that this is for one day only. And one time only.
Again, this is also calling back, I feel like, that why hangouts are so important. Is like, there's also like the idea of like, being something our family accepts, which would be a shrine maiden, you know?
I'm not wearing a shrine maiden's outfit. Not happening.
Oh, well, that's a shame.
What, we're saying what a pity?
Hey, not you too.
See, that's the funny thing about the Traveler. When we're on Yamiko's side, we're really on Yamiko's side with things.
That settles it then. Now, there are already a few visitors at the shrine. Make sure you take good care of them.
I know what I'm doing.
Oh, she marched off quickly. So cold.
It seems I have no business left here, Yamiko. I love you, okay? I'm gonna miss you so much.
Hold on now. Would you like to be a shrine maiden for a day as well?
Are you sure I'm qualified?
It's my
She's so
shrine.
good. She's so good.
If I say you're qualified, then you're qualified.
She is so good.
Besides, can you really bear the thought of leaving her here all by herself? So you'll stay and keep her company, yes? Don't worry, you'll both receive ample compensation for your trouble.
Talking to you was compensation enough,
It'll
Yamiko.
be quite worth the wait. Especially yours, I assure you.
Okay. Yamiko, it's fine. Again, I'm gonna miss this character a lot when we go to Sumeru. Like, one of the characters I'll miss probably the most is, you know, the lovely Yamiko. Grown to appreciate her so much.
Oh, should I take the risk or... Huh? Who are you?
We're shrine maidens.
You're shrine maidens? They sure dress different these days. I suppose this is the Grand Narukami Shrine, after all.
You will fail
I
in
came
life.
across a potential business opportunity recently. They say that by financing an overseas merchant ship, you can make a 40% profit on your investment in 3 months.
Okay.
Several of my friends have already received their returns and want me to go in with them on a bigger investment. For some reason, I was feeling a little unsure about it, so I thought I'd come to the shrine and see what the great Narukami thinks. But the fortune slip I drew is neither positive nor negative. I'm at a loss on what to
What's
make
the
of
fortune say?
Most of the fortune slips in the shrine are pretty ambiguous.
Could it be that our god wants me to come back and draw another slip tomorrow? And if the same happens again, then maybe the day after that?
Yeah, sooner or later you would. Yeah, it's a guaranteed thing.
If you have all that time to draw slips, why not spend it on learning more about this merchant ship instead? I've heard of a scam where people make up a bogus investment and promise high returns in a short period. In reality, they just use the new investors' money to pay existing investors their profits. Once people see the early investors making their money back, scores of other investors jump on the bandwagon, and then one day the people behind it just pack up and leave with the money.
Oh gosh, come to think of it, they haven't given me any specifics about the shipping route or itinerary.
It's kind of cool that like Kuki is able to give this advice from the perspective of someone who's actually really like good at this stuff, rather than just like a shrine maiden who probably would have to give some ambiguous advice.
By saying it's overseas and being economical
really
with
cool.
the details, they can filter out the folks who actually take the time to do their due diligence. It's another common tactic used by many scammers.
Wow, is that true? Praise be to the Narukami. Clearly she has been watching over me amidst my confusion. Thankfully, I hadn't agreed to anything yet.
I mean, it's literally just like, thank Kuki first.
Yes, of course. Thank you,
Like,
Shrine Maiden.
she's just incredibly intelligent about this
Now that I
stuff.
think about it, I remember receiving similarly sound advice at this shrine in the past.
From who?
That Shrine Maiden is long gone now, though. It's a real pity.
For real?
Really? What a shame.
So it's her...
But anyway, shouldn't
Yeah.
you be getting back now to warn your friends?
Oh, goodness, yes. I'll go and warn them all right away.
It's either a sister or another family member, so it's very clearly a family business.
Right. There's another visitor. Let's see what he wants.
Maybe he wants death. Where is he? Around this side? Where are you? Huh. Pity. I kind of liked you.
It seems even a change of scenery won't get the creative juices flowing. Who are you?
We're shrine maidens.
Shrine maidens? Huh. I guess I could give that a try.
It was Miko's idea.
Oh, this was the chief editor's idea? Then no wonder it's so novel. I, on the other hand, am all out of ideas. So I came to the shrine to pray for inspiration.
Well, has it worked?
Not so far. I guess I wasn't sincere enough or something. But I'm gonna come back tomorrow. I'm sure I'll stir the heart of our god eventually.
It should be the reader's heart you're trying to stir.
Have you ever thought about going traveling? Inspiration comes from life experience. The more places you go, the more people you meet, the more you'll have to share with your readers. It's natural to run out of new material when you're in the same place doing the same things every day.
That's true. I haven't gone out exploring in a long time. Actually, ma'am, you look very familiar. Have we met before? Here in the shrine?
No, you must be mistaking me for someone else. Lack of social contact can easily lead to a deterioration in facial recognition abilities.
Seriously? Oh, man. That's it. I'm packing my bags right away. Time to go travel.
It's not bad advice, to be honest. Like, again, you know, good writing comes from, like, listening to actual people
that
speak.
thing I said about facial recognition probably depends on the individual. Anyway, forget that. We have a new visitor. Let's go greet them.
Oh, it's an old lady. We're gonna have to kill them. Shrine maiden style. We are shrine maidens after
Please,
all.
wait a moment, ma'am. We'll work something out for you as soon as possible.
Oh, it's okay. There's no need to rush.
What's wrong?
Oh, perfect. This lady's granddaughter is going abroad soon, and she'd like to give her an omori before she leaves. Unfortunately, we just ran out. Could I trouble you to make some more? You should be able to find the brocade bags and knots on both sides of the shrine. For the paper slips that go inside, just ask Maki. I don't think I need to go into detail on how to write the blessing and put it all together.
No, I can handle the rest.
Thank you, dear.
Great.
That's a fake old lady
Wash your
voice.
hands
Who are
first.
you?
We'll see you in front of the sacred Sakura when you're ready.
Thank you all so very much. May the great Narukami bless you.
This is my old lady voice. We both have a weird lady voice. Maybe your one just sounds normal and my one's the weird one, to be honest. My one is like, if I see old lady, they talk like this. No matter what. There's Toma again, climbing the shrine.
You need paper slips for omomori blessings? I have a few right here. Oh, but I'm afraid I don't have a pen.
Don't worry, I got it.
Okay, so that's the first thing we have to get. There's another thing over here? Yes.
Brocade bags, check.
There he is climbing the shrine again. Oh, he's fighting the shrine again. It's almost like he pressed the button to jump in Shin Megami Tensei 5.
So this is where the knots are. That's everything. Let's go give it to the lady.
I feel like I've been talking about Shin Megami Tensei 5 now for a while. Probably about like 2 months nearly in this video. Like, because it came out when? Like 2 months ago, maybe? Even more, maybe a month ago? And I'm still playing it. Honestly, like, it's just because, like, I play so many games on the channel now that, like, sometimes, like, when I get off the channel, I'm like, okay, I'll play a few games later. And sometimes, if I don't get around to it, I'm like, I played a bunch of Genshin today. I played a bunch of Life is Strange. It's like, okay, I have, like, a nice little feel for video games some days. You know what I mean? It feels good. Like, it's like you know, I love playing video games a lot. I love playing video games a lot. I still play a lot of Shin Megami Tensei 5. But some days, like, I get around to, like, say, if I finished all my recordings of these games, I'm like, I had a fun time with video games today, you know? I had a really fun time. So I don't really feel bad, like, I didn't get to play any video games today. It's like, I did. I got to play some really cool games.
Ah, there you are. Is the omomori ready?
Almost.
And I play a lot of wrestling games.
1 second.
So that probably gets in the way of stuff.
Here, ma'am. Please, come and pray over here.
Oh, great Narukami. Please watch over my granddaughter and keep her safe on her journey.
Ugh. This is a job for a real shrine maiden like Inagi. I wouldn't be suited to it.
Actually, to interrupt myself from earlier, also Elden Ring, the DLC for Elden Ring did come out between as well, so that's probably why it took so long as well. And, like, you know, there's also, like, again, like I said, playing wrestling games. It's just like, I don't like putting pressure on myself to finish games. I like to take my time now. Why didn't you convince her to leave like the others?
There are some things that mortals are powerless to control. Sometimes praying to the gods is the only thing people can do. Not to mention
I pray to
that
Venti
the
every day.
omomori will mean a lot to our granddaughter. Maybe it'll encourage her to stay safe on her travels? So in terms of the outcome, it's beneficial. The only people I can't stand are the ones who don't think for themselves and at least try to solve their own problems. By relying on the gods for everything, all they're doing is neglecting themselves and those around them.
Yeah, probably. And, like, I wonder if, like, that's crazy. Like, if they eventually do that in this game, because, like, no one ever asked me to do anything in this game. Even, like, people, they don't even ask me to do, like, really crazy tasks that, like, they could do themselves. Like, it'd be crazy if in Genshin they had a character standing in one spot in, like, the middle of a field and they said, okay, can you go collect 2 radishes for me that are, like, 2 meters away? Be nuts. They would never do that, though.
No, that has nothing to do with it. The reason I don't want to be a shrine maiden is that I don't enjoy
And that's
it.
fair. That's totally fair. By the way, Kuki's point about, like, you know, people relying on the gods too much, 110%. It's the same thing that Ketchum was saying, right?
But enough about that. It looks like they've just about finished, I think. Let's go over there and say our goodbyes.
Thank you ever so much. When my granddaughter returns next year, I promise to bring her here so we can pay our respects together.
You're welcome, ma'am. Make sure to watch your step on the way down.
Is that a threat?
I will.
Do you need any assistance on the way down?
Don't you worry now. I've walked this path many a time before. Oh yes, I don't believe I've thanked you yet, have I? Thank you for the omomori. I'll make sure that my granddaughter keeps it with her.
It's actually one of the things that we've been talking about as well in this game, and, like, what they've been talking about in Inazuma for the past few episodes is, like, the idea of, like, self-reliance, not being having to rely on the idea of the Raiden Shogun being here all the time.
You're welcome. Just doing my job.
It's been a long time since we last met each other at this shrine, hasn't it? So, you finally came back?
Oh, she recognizes her?
Huh? I think you've mistaken
Or
me for someone else.
maybe her mother.
Oh, really? Well, perhaps my hearing isn't as good as it used to be.
Maybe she has eye trouble too?
Although this is very strange. You sound exactly like another shrine maiden I remember. She didn't talk much, but I remember her voice very well. Oh, anyway, I hope I can hear your voice again when I return with
Probably
my
not.
granddaughter
This is a
next
one-day
year.
thing, Asami. She's gone. It seems like it wasn't your first time as a shrine maiden.
Yeah, you're right.
There we go.
I once did a stint here as a trainee shrine maiden. It was arranged by my
Which makes
family.
sense. Which makes perfect sense now why she saw her family in the chasm.
Unfortunately, I have no happy memories of that period. I just remember the way my family would nag me about etiquette and remembering the rules every time I left the house. And how they'd interrogate me every time I got back from the shrine to check that I'd been on my best behavior and hadn't upset any visitors. Not once did I get a simple, "Have a nice day," or "Welcome back." I couldn't take it anymore, so I quit. I was determined to be anything but a shrine maiden. So I studied bookkeeping, worked as an editor for a while, even sat for some exams to qualify as a chef.
Man, yeah, like if it's not for you, it's not for you. You know what I mean? Like you can't force yourself to be into something.
I wear this mask to stop people from recognizing
There
me.
we go.
Because I don't want them to pry into
It's
my
a cool
personal
mask, but it's also
affairs.
very cool that she's just like, hey, I don't want to be recognized at all.
Okay, enough chit-chat. It's time to report back to you-know-who.
It's very interesting again, like it just adds so much to the chasm story as well. The interlude quest for her side of the story, just a little tiny detail they showed of her family, and then we noticed that it was from the hangout itself. And we would like if we done it the opposite, we would have got that context too. I love that she's talking about the gods. I love that it relates once again to Inazuma. You get so much world building from these characters just from doing these hangout quests. It's so cool. My beloved, Yami go.
Ah, good show today, both of you. It was so much fun to watch.
Thank you.
Would you be interested in continuing to work as shrine maidens? Or perhaps you'd like to work as editors at Yai Publishing House instead? It would be a terrible shame to let such fascinating individuals slip away out of my reach.
Please let me go.
Regrettably, I must decline, Lady Guji. The Shrine and Yai Publishing House are both fantastic places to work. They're just not for me.
Which I think is fair.
All right. Well, keeping you around under duress would only take all the fun out of it.
Sure. Sure.
Here, these are your wages as promised. Not a single mora short.
Wages? No need, Lady Gucci. I'm here today to make amends.
What was our? She said our prize was gonna be really nice.
Oh, don't worry. I've already deducted the damages incurred by those
That's fair.
boisterous boys
That's
from
fair.
your amount. If you don't take the payment now, I'll be forced to send someone to deliver the package to the Arataki gang.
And she would too.
Now, who should I send?
Oh my god.
Maybe,
She's so delightfully evil. I love her. Not evil. She's like
No need
mischievous.
to go to all that trouble, Lady Gucci. I'll take it today.
Good. How about you, little one? I trust you don't have any reason to refuse.
Nope. Never refuse
That's
you.
more like it. One more thing. You mustn't open the package until after you leave the shrine. Otherwise, you will be cursed with bad luck.
Okay. What is it? Look, so we have to leave the shrine and open the salary bag. What's gonna be in this? Oh, there he goes climbing again.
This should be far enough.
Is there really a curse?
She's always saying things like that. There's probably nothing in here but plain old Mora.
Really?
Let's see. Yep, just Mora. Oh, wait, what the?
Careful.
It's nothing. I'm just surprised by the amount. This Shrine Maiden gig was surprisingly lucrative.
But you still won't go back to that life, right?
Definitely not. No amount
Yeah,
of
and
Mora
I think
can
that's
make
very
me
admirable.
enjoy that job.
For sure.
Let's see your share then. With no damages deducted,
I don't know what it's
gonna
gonna be.
right?
Let me see.
Huh, that's weird. It's just a single thin sheet.
What does it say on it?
Wait, what are you laughing at?
Huh? What is it?
Wish my sister could hide and seek with me.
Oh. Wait a second. That's actually such a lovely picture. That's such a nice picture. She will never pass up a chance to do this. That's such a nice picture. But she doesn't look happy at all. She does not look happy at all. And look at her face. Absolute sweethearts.
All right then, Shinobu.
So what do we answer here? We have to answer something completely different this time. Maybe... So we do step forward and defend them.
Sorry for...
And there was another option here. Allow me.
Really?
So we're gonna beat them up. Punishment isn't necessary to teach them a lesson. Sometimes rules are more effective.
Rules? You're saying we should lay down some rules for the guys?
The Knights of Favonius have a handbook.
It's true. Having a clear set of
I love that you
regulations
brought
and
that back.
penalties could help establish behavioral norms for our members. Is that really why I can never get them to change? Because the Arataki gang doesn't have any written rules and regulations?
Well, yeah, if it's more open, people are going to be more airy-fairy when it comes to the type of stuff.
Hey, are you getting this? What do they mean?
We're going to have written rules for you now.
I'm not sure, but it sounds like it doesn't involve us getting beaten up.
Yeah, like a thing, a handbook for the study.
Let me think about it. The Arataki gang handbook.
Study? They're not gonna make us memorize a whole book, are they?
Which do you want, study or slaps?
No
Honestly,
way.
I'd probably take the slaps.
I take the beating over that.
Yeah, same. I've done enough studying in my life.
Hey guys, Shinobu seems distracted. Maybe we should slip away while we can.
Yes, if we can make them learn the rules by heart, it's sure to have some amount of influence on their behavior. But knowing what they're like, to really get it into their heads, I'll have to assign plenty of homework assignments and give them pop quizzes each day. Where'd they go?
Did they actually slip away?
Well, given that this way is Tenshukaku and the police station, you can bet they'll have fled in the opposite
So smart.
direction.
So smart.
Who knows what chaos they'll cause next if we leave them to their own devices? I'm gonna need your help. Let's catch these kids before they do something stupid.
I'm so for it. I'm so for it. I think the reason why they keep acting this way is because we keep going like and being like, let's catch these kids, when like that was 3 formed, fully grown men right there.
That's the owner of Isa Bathhouse. What's he looking at?
What was that?
This guy here?
I was just doing some cleaning when I suddenly heard a loud noise outside. I got to the door just in time to see a shadowy figure disappear up that tree. This is a busy street. Surely it wouldn't be a burglar, would it?
We'll get him. We'll get him. No? I thought they'd be like behind here. They're not on top, are they? How dare you? How dare you? How dare you?
Come on, get up. What are you crouching there for?
Shinobu! What are you doing?
What are you doing up here?
Hey, what do you think you're doing climbing up on someone else's roof?
I'm very sorry, sir.
Oh, sorry. Coming down.
It's a very fun roof, though, okay?
If you're gonna horse around, fine. But you have to know when to rein it in, okay? It's darn lucky you didn't break any roof tiles. Otherwise, I'd have to close the place down while I get it fixed.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense.
Sorry.
Stop clapping.
We're very sorry. I will be much stricter with him in the future. If, on closer inspection, you do find any damage, please come to Hanamizaka and ask for me.
Yeah.
The
She's so
Arataki
official when it
gang
comes to
will
this
bear
stuff.
the cost of repairs.
It's okay. All's well that ends well. It's just, if you carry on like this, causing mischief day after day, night after night, sooner or later accidents are gonna happen. I can see that you're a reasonable person. For your own sake, find a way to keep your subordinates in line.
I mean, like, it's not terrible advice. We have to. She does have to find, because again, it's causing a lot of trouble for her. A lot of trouble, and
Thank
even
you
caused
for
a personal
understanding.
problem for her, like in another timeline, you know.
For the sake of both the Arataki gang and the community, I will get them to start behaving themselves as a matter of urgency.
We'll do better, we promise.
Listen carefully. From now on, you must strictly abide by the gang bylaws of the Arataki gang. Gang bylaws Article 1. Do not damage other people's property. In case of violation, the member shall compensate the victim for their full losses, including the cost of repairs, lost business hours, and, depending on the situation, compensation for emotional distress. If the offending member cannot immediately afford to pay the compensation, the Arataki gang will extend to the member a loan for the full sum, on the condition that they take on paid employment and repay the loan within an agreed time period, including interest, of course.
Okay. So she again, this is her background in law coming into play as well. It's why she's like such a valuable asset for the gang.
As a further security, all of the offending members' gang assets, including Oni Kabuto and Genius Invocation TCG cards, will be frozen until the loan is repaid in full.
No, I'm sorry. I get it now. I promise.
Well, you better get it. You're putting her in such a hard situation now.
Good. Then no more violations in the future. Now, where are Genta and Akira?
Boss said that a fellow gang member is a brother from another mother, and we should never betray the brotherly bond.
Well, so are you betraying Kuki in this sense? Again, like, I love how fun the Arataki gang is. As soon as they start making problems with Kuki, that's a different story. You know what I mean? That's a totally different story.
If they violated the gang bylaws and you're withholding knowledge of their whereabouts, you'll be punished as an accomplice along with them.
Hanabizaka! They went to Hanabizaka! I saw it with my own eyes.
That brotherly vibes went out the window very quick.
I hope they haven't caused any trouble.
Shinobu, you can see I've learned my lesson for real this time.
Yeah.
So maybe...
So maybe what?
Shut up and get a move on. If you try and run away again, you'll only have yourself to blame.
Again, like I said, like we love Arataki and we love Itto, we love all those guys, right? But there's a reason Kuki is here. And the less problems for Kuki, we saw the trouble it caused for her. She had to work at the Shrine Maiden in a different timeline. We have to make sure that it's better for her going forward. And I think better for her can also mean better for them in the long run too, because while they can have fun, it also means that they will like be out of trouble and still be able to stay in the streets. Track Genta down, whoever else is with him. Genta, where are you, buddy? Last time he was in... Wait, is he? Okay, we're gonna have to look like under the bridge and stuff like this because he was on the roof last time. And then here comes Daddy Longlegs.
Why are you still hiding here? Come on out.
Oh, Shinobu.
Whoa! The guy who stole our spot, he came out.
Wait, he stole your hide and seek spot?
Sorry, we're coming up.
Again, they're trying to show like all the issues that the Arataki gang make Kuki go through.
I'm sorry.
You know?
I shouldn't have stolen your spot. Well, at least not without a fair fight.
It would have been fair, Genta. It would not have been fair.
Let me make it up to you. As punishment, I'll play a game of Genius Invocation with you.
That's fun for you too.
Huh? Cool, count me in. In the Arataki gang, the victor shares the spoils. No, wait. Brothers share our burdens. So, punish us together.
They are hilarious. They are hilarious.
I don't know. Maybe not.
Smart.
It's so noisy over here. The grown-ups will definitely find
So they're saying you basically ruined the hangout spot.
If they find out that we came out to play cards before finishing our homework, we'll never be allowed to play again.
These kids have more self-control than some people. Unlike some people, these kids know when enough is enough. Yeah, 100%.
Besides, if we never do our homework and play Genius Invocation all the time, we'll probably turn into big losers when we grow up.
She knows what she's saying here.
Huh? Seriously?
No.
No. Oh, brother. Quick, let's get back and do our homework.
Oh my god, and I'm not saying the homework is completely necessary, but it's really funny that they're saying this in front of these boys.
Hey, you little rascals.
Stop. Leave them alone. They're just kids.
They genuinely thought of punishment. They didn't genuinely. They tried to. They're like, what's that thing called? Like, you know, it's almost like weaponized incompetence. And sometimes where like these boys genuinely like are like, know that that's not a punishment, but they're like, what if we can convince her it's a punishment?
Gang bylaws Article 2. No bullying of small children.
Bylaws? What are they? Never mind that. Just listen.
She's adding bylaws every time.
Violators must give a sincere and unreserved apology to the victim and make amends. Until such a time as the victim forgives the violator, they will be banned from participating in all gang activities, including lavender melon roasting sessions, the great sing-along, Oni Kabuto battles, and genius.
I love we know the
Invocation
great sing-along
TCG.
is like when they all sing at night.
Don't pretend to be the victim here. Tell me, where is Akira?
Where is he?
Boss said that homies are family, and family don't rat each other out.
Genta.
Especially not to Shinobu.
Go on.
He was heading out of the city. I saw him with my own eyes.
Yeah, she's so used to this.
When Shinobu gives me the look, I react automatically. I can't control it.
Yeah, you better.
As members of the Arataki gang, we brothers share our burdens. If that means getting taught a lesson, then we take it.
So
as
she
a
starts
team.
slapping one of you, she's gonna slap all of you.
Out of the city? A Doshin from the police station told me that things have been getting pretty rough out there recently. Let's go. Hopefully we can catch up with him.
Hey, how did Shinobu find me so quickly? Mamoru, did you?
No, he didn't.
Oh, jeez, I'm just so worried about Akira, you know? He could be in real trouble. Quick, we gotta catch up with him.
They do act like children. They very much do act like children. But that's the point.
I swear, I've never known Akira to run so fast before.
I can't keep going. I think I'm actually gonna die.
Is something on your mind?
I heard from the police station about a group of Kairagi on the prowl outside the city.
He'd still have to be very unlucky.
Well, anyway, the best we can do is find him as soon as possible. There's a lot of terrain to cover here. I think we might have to split up.
Sure.
I'll get Mamoru and Genta somewhere safe and tell them to stay put. Then I'll go south, you go north.
Sure thing.
Thanks.
Yeah, I actually really like Kuki. I think she's a really, really like smart character. A really well written character as well. What they love doing in this series all the time is like laying out breadcrumbs all the time, which I think like for characters for you to try to follow. There he is. And eventually like understand the full thing of them. But like if you, it's one of those things, if you don't follow the breadcrumbs, you can never have a full understanding of these characters. You can't. They give you everything to understand them. It's just your job to put it all together.
I wonder if I can hide in this box.
What you looking at?
Huh? Ah! Shinobu! Please, have mercy!
It's gonna be worse for you down the line.
Huh? Oh, you scared the heck out of me. I was so sure she'd be with you. Boy, this is lucky.
What are you doing here?
I closed my eyes and just ran and ran. Then I tripped and fell, and this is where I ended up. And what do you know? It's the perfect hiding place. Even comes with these huge boxes. If I can squeeze myself inside one of them, Shinobu will never find me.
Think about what you just said. Think about what you just said. You were hiding in a box.
Don't sell me out. Boss said our gang is our clan, and...
Yeah, I know. I'm not a member of the gang, though.
Well, friends should look out for each other, too.
And Kuki's my friend.
Anyway, please, help me empty out one of these boxes. Kairagi? Wait a second. This sounds like Shinobu trying to scare me out of hiding.
I don't think so, bro.
Even if it's not, I still feel like I'd rather face a bunch of Kairagi than an angry Shinobu.
That says a lot.
I ran so far this time, Shinobu's gonna be furious with me. Yeah, I think I better stay in hiding for a while.
No, come with me. I'll make sure Shinobu goes easy. Okay, so these are the two options that will splinter off. We're gonna make. We're gonna bring Shinobu.
How do I know you mean that?
Because our gang is our clan. And my word is my bond. Oh, we're actually gonna have to give it a word. Like I think a bit of punishment is okay sometimes.
I guess
Poor
with
Kuki.
you there, maybe Shinobu really will let me off this time. Okay, I'll come with you. I'm putting my life in your hands here.
You won't die. I assure you, you will not die. Oh, that's unexpected.
I finished searching the
Her outfit's
south
so
and noticed
cool.
you hadn't returned, so I came to see what was up on your end. Looks like I was just in time.
Help me! You promised!
Relax, I'm not going to do anything.
The jacket is so neat. I love, yeah, it's just, again, it's a rare I find a design in this game I'm not a big fan of.
Shinobu, spare me! Huh? Did I hear you right?
And I kind of take back what I said when I said that they're like, I'll probably add a little note to it because I don't think that they're like intentionally being incompetent. I think they just like are literally just incompetent at some things. I think they are just that.
We go through this song and dance every day. Even an omnipresent god would have a tough time keeping track of you all. Besides, even when I teach you a lesson, it's not long before you're up to your usual antics again.
In the Arataki gang, we call that being too legit to quit.
From now on, we will be using the gang bylaws of the
I think it's
Arataki
fair.
gang as the new disciplinary tool. I've got the basics thought out already. Once it's finished, it'll be time for class.
Full-on lessons.
Mamoru and Genta are waiting for you at Hanamizaka. You can make a study group and test each other on the rules.
Wait, what? Are you serious? Help!
It's not gonna be fatal.
I'm a member of the Arataki gang. I ain't about to waste my life studying and doing homework. I'm out of here.
Huh? Gang bylaws Article 3.
Uh-oh.
Insubordination shall be punished by making the member recite all the bylaws.
There you go,
from
you're gonna make it
memory.
worse for yourself! Genuinely just making it worse for themselves all the time. That's what these guys are doing. That's all they keep doing, is making it worse for themselves constantly.
John Doe was playing cards with a child.
Oh my god,
When
she's
he
actually doing
lost the
lessons
game,
with them?
He got angry and proceeded to steal his opponent's cards.
Oh no.
Which article of the gang bylaws did John Doe violate?
You kidding me? He was mad about losing, so he robbed a kid? Which gang is this John Doe punk from? We gotta go teach him a lesson.
That sounds like something you guys would do.
Everyone knows don't hate the player, hate the game. Who does this clown think he is?
Just answer the
They
question.
think it's a real person as
Also,
well.
John Doe is just a hypothetical character.
This is pretty legit.
Welcome to the class.
Are the gang bylaws doing the job?
Pretty difficult to say so far. But at least the punishments I use in class will get them spending their energy on something meaningful. If it keeps them out of trouble, I'll consider it a win.
What punishments? Meaningful in what way?
You'll see very shortly. Hey, have you got an answer for me yet?
The one about not bullying children, that's the second one, right? But then it also kind of fits damaging property, which is the first?
How about I answer Article 1 and you answer Article 2?
No.
One of us has got to be right, so at least we won't get punished as hard. All right, Shinobu, we've decided...
Wrong. John Doe violates both Articles 1 and 2
She already
of the
said
gang
wrong.
bylaws, and the additional notes to Article 2, Clause 36 also apply in this case. As for your punishment, each of you must write out all the relevant rules in
Jesus.
full 3 times.
No.
This is really funny. This is super funny. And we're like smiling as well because we understand that this is the right way to do this. For sure. The last one, I know for sure where it is. It's this one here. It's where we caught up with Akira. And he's like, oh, please hire me. I actually have to hide him this time. Which, like, again, I feel like I always do, like, the one that I would never do last. But that makes sense, right? Because it's like you're making choice-based decisions here. Ow.
I wonder if I can hide in this box.
Huh? Ah! Shinobu!
Huh?
And then we have to say, yeah, we'll hide you.
Thanks.
I don't know how this is gonna work though, man, because like I'm not a fan of like hiding
There's
stuff from
so much
Kuki.
stuff in here. It's so cramped.
And like now all the stuff is on the outside too.
Ah, shoot! There goes the flyers.
This is
I
so
made
silly.
it.
Akira, this is so silly.
But now there are flyers everywhere.
They're visible from outside the box.
Well, can't do anything about it now. Can you go back and see
Oh
what
my
Shinobu's up to?
God.
I need to figure out how long I need to lie low before she
How would
calms
anyone see
down.
this as a good idea? Ever. Ever. How would anyone ever see this as a good idea? Again, I understand like these boys just making trouble for themselves at this stage. You know, that's what's happening. And they're so used to making trouble for themselves at this stage too.
Did you find anything?
Nope. I hate lying to her because again, she's working so hard.
That's too bad. My search didn't turn anything up either. I just spoke to a Doshin. Apparently, the Kairagi are smuggling some supplies and they've hidden them in this area. They could come back at any moment to collect them. I just hope Akira doesn't run into them.
What do they look like?
I'm told they're stored in a few wooden boxes. What's wrong? You have this really weird look on
That's
your
where
face
Akira
right
is.
now.
That's where he is.
What? Never mind.
See what I mean? And like she jumps in to protect him as well right away, right? Like she does care about this gang a whole hell of a lot. She wouldn't be doing this if she didn't. I mean, Jesus Christ, like the amount of effort it takes to freaking work with these boys. With the boxes, God.
Is this the place?
Yeah, but
no boxes and a whole bunch of footprints.
This is what I get.
We got here just.
This is what I get for lying to Kuki.
They can't have been gone for long, and with the supplies weighing them down, they couldn't have gotten far. Let's follow the footprints.
Like, if you didn't lie to Kuki, you wouldn't be kidnapped right now, Akira. That's just the truth. Wait, they didn't get far.
Beyond this point, there are weeds everywhere.
They're there.
And the footprints are hard to make out.
Oh, he's begging. He's begging.
There they are.
Honestly, we could just take our boy and go.
You little brat! Where are the supplies? What did you do with
None of your
them?
business.
I think they probably ended up
Kira.
in the sea.
You idiot! You've ruined everything! Ugh. And you've stuck these hideous flyers.
Okay,
all
that's
in
the
a
line.
box.
You're dead now.
What do you take us for, huh?
Nothing. I mean, I didn't mean anything.
Our deal can't go ahead now. You are going to pay for this.
Wait, you better not mess with me. I'm from the Arataki gang.
Come again?
The Arataki gang.
Akira.
Never heard of it.
You don't want to get on the wrong
There's
side
like
of my
5
boss.
of you.
Even the general of the Shogun army doesn't dare to challenge him. And Shinobu too. She's got connections all over Inazuma and Liyue. And
Wonder.
You're here.
Yeah, we'll help out. Of course we'll help out.
So you're the Shinobu he's talking about, huh? Well, I don't know if I believe a word this little brat says. So tell me this. If you're really such a big shot, why do you hang out with this nobody?
None of your business.
In the Arataki gang, nobody's a
Oh,
nobody.
that's really sweet. Again, constantly, like, she's obviously annoyed by them, but there's a reason she's there. They have given her a freedom that she never had before. She obviously likes being here. She's she's not only useful, but she gets to be free while also, like, still using her talents to their advantage.
Listen and learn. Gang bylaws, Article 3.
That's so
When one of us is
good.
in trouble, all of us
That's
come
so
to their
good.
aid.
Bylaws? Do we even have those?
I love it.
We do now.
You asked for
It's so good.
Shinobu, watch out!
So, like, what happens here is, again, I love characters that, like, are very cold, but clearly care a whole hell of a lot, right? It makes me so happy. I don't know, like, it's one of my favorite things, especially, like, when, like, a cold character, like, looks out for, like, the weaker character, you know? And Kuki's not cold. She's just more just like, you know, she understands. Her outfit's so cool. 1 second, guys. Yeah, I'd love to be able to, like, maybe eventually level Kuki as well. Does she have the iron sting on her? I think so.
Just you wait.
Check this out.
It'd be cool to get the... Again, I'm not trying to, like, really defeat them right now. I'm trying to, like, maybe, like, do a little practice with Toma as well. If that makes sense. I know I'm not great with Kuki either, but Kuki's pretty freaking cool too. And with the shield with Kuki and Toma is, like, a really good combo, isn't it? Because she can just wail on him then, even, like, while she's getting hit.
Let me weave you a verse.
Fire it up.
Does that remove his stack, or was that, or was just like this thing where it was ready?
tornadoes. Goodness.
Where are you? Oh, I'm up a tree.
Check this out.
Yeah, come out of the trees. Come on.
Dissipate.
Yeah, like I actually like her moveset. I actually like it. Like it's like again paired with Toma, it's actually really, really fun. But I'm still like in learning mode right now. So
Out of my way.
this move is cool. So sick.
Fall before me. And over. Keep
We can take Oz as well.
Hand over the supplies.
Oh.
What the? Who are you?
Oh, it's these
Ajiro,
boys.
what have you gotten us into?
I didn't know they were gonna give them to the Fatui.
So there were okay. So I mean, like honestly, at the end of the day, we stopped at another Fatui plot here.
Bond is strong.
So like, I'm not like necessarily complaining too much.
Wind, hear me. By royal decree.
Check this out.
Again, having the shield here, man.
Lightning terrified.
So sick.
Witness the power of Kuwa.
Don't get too close.
Okay, get rid of this guy as soon as possible.
Wings of darkness. Come.
Yeah, once you get rid of the shield, these guys are like near joke level to defeat. You know what I mean? Yeah. Okay, that was a little bit of a practice round. Definitely not like perfect with Toma whatsoever.
I thought I was a goner for sure.
So these Kairagi were just pawns of the Fatui. Didn't see that coming. If we pass this information to the Tenryo Commission, it might go a long way towards making up for our past crimes.
Huh? Shinobu, you mean I did something good this time?
I guess inadvertently.
In terms of the result, yes.
That was a close call.
However, in terms of the process, you're a member of the Arataki gang, and you're out of breath just from fighting a handful of Kairagi and Fatui. Making up for our past crimes is one thing, but you really need some more
I love
hands-on
how she's so good at this. From like, it's almost like, hey, look, here's the praise, but here you have to understand this.
Shinobu,
I'm not helping you this time. I'm not helping you this time. You do what you were getting punished. I want to see more from Shinobu when she's mad at the Karagi or the Fatui. So that's our last hangout before we go to Inazuma. It's the last thing we're doing. Yeah, the summary of like the whole thing was just basically like Kuki is a character who is like I guess you can talk about her past and how like her and her family are kind of like distant from each other now. But the distance that was made for them was made for her own good. Like she did it for her own good. She found her own path. And the reason she loves being in the gang is because like it feels like she is needed. She is like wanted and she's loved there. And she also has something she actually likes doing that she's able to use her talents with, but also at the same time, she doesn't have to be bogged down with something. And it seems that she does love the gang. She does care about these boys. And she does care about Itto. We've seen the relationship. It is very, very strong. It is very strong. Because that was really, really fun to do. It was really, really fun to do. Do I try and get another rerun in Kava before we go to Inazuma? Before we go to Sumeru? No. Yeah, I really like that hangout. I really, really like the hangout. We might do it tomorrow. We might do it next time. But see, this is... First of all, that hangout, if I had to rate it, very, very fun. It was a very, very fun. It was very fluid. It didn't like drag on in any way, shape, or form. And actually just felt like it was actually just... like it bounced really well. Like it went from point A to point B, like in a way that made it feel very, very fun. Like every aspect of it had me like laughing. It was fun. The characters were super, super fun. And that's what I love about the hangouts. They're just like really bouncy, bubbly fun. With mixed in with like some cool lore about the world. We saw about like them talking about Inazuma and how like, you know, the changes in Inazuma like are, you know.
Join me for a walk?
I would join you for a walk tomorrow. Like the idea of like us not needing the arc anymore, knowing that Kuki's another person that believes that we shouldn't rely too much on the gods as well, is another cool aspect and layer to her character also. But here it is. While tomorrow's video will be a cleanup episode, and you will see some stuff in that as well. It's the Before Sun and Moon stuff is tomorrow. This is my last time I will be in this arc. And this was a glorious time. I think that the Inazuma arc was absolutely incredible. And I think what's going to happen with the next arc is, while I think that apparently the actual Archon quest is chunkier, and while there's apparently more chunkier world quests, the one thing that's going to be crazy about this, I find, is that if you look at the Hangouts, sorry, wrong selection here. If you look at the Hangouts, there's literally only like 5 left. And one of them's in like, unless they unlock more as you go along, but I don't think that's the case because we had all these unlocked from the start. So there's not as much Hangouts left. In terms of story, I think this is Sumeru, definitely Sumeru, right? And then this is after Sumeru, I'm thinking. And then this is like well, I don't know which ones are Fontaine and which are Natlan, or like which are not. I would have no idea, way of knowing at all. Maybe they don't add them until the update. So maybe the update will add more Hangouts. There could be that case too. Like, it's coming in August, so you never know. You never know at all. But I had a really amazing time here. And I'm so glad that I got to experience this with you guys. Oh, sorry, commissions, yeah. I'll take that, no problem. What am I looking for here? Here we go. Yeah. I had a fantastic time. And I really do appreciate all of the people I've met here, the stories I've seen. We spent about 40 episodes in Inazuma, which is kind of crazy. We went for, this is episode 101? In a way, it's 101. We also did some events as well, but I don't count them as actual Let's Play episodes because it's not my Let's Play. Such a beautiful location, such a beautiful area. It has meant the absolute world to me to be here. And I appreciate it so much. I could sit here forever and reminisce about the times that I've had in Inazuma, but I think it's time to move on. Tomorrow, obviously, is going to be a bit weird because obviously there is the cleanup episode. We're going back to Enka for a bit. We're going to the last portion of the Rue quest, just the 4th day. That's the portion we're doing. And that's what's happening because that's all I have recorded of that. And then on Sunday, I will be in Sumeru, and I thought what a better way to end it than end it here. In a location that genuinely means a lot to me. And also, I think visiting here and another place is probably a very good idea, in my opinion. Like, this is a fantastic place to visit, for sure.
Where did this rain come from?
But I think 2 places that set the tone for the changes in Inazuma, for the pain that has been brought forth in Inazuma, for the suffering that has happened in Inazuma. I think the 2 places are that area we were in before. I keep doing the wrong selection here. And in this area here, if we change to Kazuha here. Guys, I thank you so much. And I want to say thank you to the Never Can Pay to Be Gangsters here on Patreon, Typhara2, Jamie Bull, Jana the Banana, The Ghost of Inazuma, Felicitas Felix, George Candelaria, Eskun, Yuld, Radish, Fruity, Anusa, Shibata Bread, Malcolm Kunde, V Mika, Death Trap, and Lynx Markey. And for the last time in Inazuma, let's do the thing. I'll look at the gate.
The wind knows.
I think I scared the cat. Cat's like, what are you doing? Wait, oh look, I think we did put a stat thing on the cat.